Correct.
I'm a 45-year-old space nerd.
Each and every one of us is a crew member here on Spaceship Earth.
The Galactic Guys, John Innes and Mighty Mike Taylor.
There is a space-age quality to them.
This is the Galactic Coast Power Hour on Vinyl Draft Radio.
My name is John Anderson, and I'm joined by my brother, Mighty Mike Taylor.
Yo.
How goes it, Mighty Mike?
Doing good,
Got a beer in hand, I see.
Beer in hand, Maharaja IPA.
Nice. Starting with an IPA.
Hell yeah.
Very well. Very nice. And behind the glass in the production room, we've got our bearded station boss, Bertrand, in for Tegan tonight, running the board, keeping us on the air and sounding good. Hey, man, thanks so much for coming in tonight, Bertrand. Really appreciate that. And you know who we also appreciate for joining us tonight? That's our very special guest, and that is Ryan Fiterman of Fiterman Sports.
What's up, guys?
Hey,
Thanks
man,
for having me.
Hey, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for joining
I appreciate
Ryan.
the opportunity.
Man, and thanks for joining us in what I imagine is a pretty cram-packed full time right now. I mean, you got a lot going on. You've got a big show this weekend.
Yeah, we're kind of busy. A little bit going on this weekend. No big deal.
And that's the Autograph Show of Texas.
Yes, sir. Pasadena Fairgrounds. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we have 35 guests coming out.
Awesome.
We acquired the WWE Fan Fest
Nice.
for the first part of our weekend. Saturday is filled with a bunch of celebrities from the 90s, and Sunday's all sports stars, a couple names you might have heard before.
Well, what I like about the list, and I was looking over the list earlier today, and you're covering so many different segments. I mean, if you're into, and we're just gonna go straight into the festival, talk about it for a while. I do want to get into your background, the whole Fiterman Sports story. But, let's talk about the big event this weekend. So, if professional wrestling, it looks like a lot of stars Friday and then maybe some on Saturday. So.
Yeah, so it's Royal Rumble weekend here in Houston, which is the second largest weekend of the year for WWE, right behind WrestleMania. So they have events all weekend, Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday, the huge event at Minute Maid Park. So we acquired the Fan Fest, teamed up with WWE in a partnership deal. So we have pretty much the top. See, we have 9 wrestlers at our show, and the top 7 for sure.
Nice.
So we have Charlotte Flair, Ric Flair's daughter, as the headliner for tomorrow. Saturday morning is Becky Lynch, who they call the Man. Roman Reigns, who's he is the man right now. Who else do we have? Bray Wyatt, Randy Orton, Sasha Banks, who's the leading ticket seller at our event right now.
And speaking of the man, you got the $1 Million Man too, right?
$1 Million Man, yeah. We have some huge stars in the morning from the WWE lineup, and then we go into some of your favorite people from the 90s.
And then, so that's we kind of talked a little bit about the pro wrestlers. You've got a number of TV and movie star names of celebrities that I know a lot. I recognize a lot from my youth even. So we got Urkel.
Yeah, we got Steve Urkel from Family Matters.
That dude is cool, man.
Yeah, did I do that? Saved by the Bell guys, Zach Morris and
Zach, of course,
AC Slater.
Nice,
yeah, Mario Lopez, who apparently found the fountain of youth somewhere. That dude never ages.
For real.
That dude looks the same now as he did back then.
A lot of Houston fans pissed at him though.
Oh yeah,
he did the after the whole Astros scandal. He put out a video. He's a huge
Yankee.
Dodgers fan.
Dodger, yeah.
So he said he had some terrible things to say about the Astros fans, but it's all good.
So everybody can come out to the show
tomorrow
and boo him.
Protest Mario Lopez.
It's funny when I scheduled to have you on the show, I was wondering if we were going to touch on the Astros thing, and we might maybe later,
maybe.
Yeah. But then also, some names that I'm real excited about. You got some UFC icons coming. I mean, you've got Randy Couture and Matt Hughes.
Yeah, they did a little bit of fighting in their day.
Right.
Yeah. So they'll
Matt
be there.
Hughes.
They'll be there as well.
Nice.
And the crew, the cast from The Sandlot. Everybody's seen the best baseball movie of all time. So all those guys will be there Saturday afternoon as well.
Now, and correct me if I'm wrong, and we're going to get a little bit into your store at Baybrook that I remember you opened back in 2016.
Yes, sir. You were there.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. But if you've had the Sandlot crew to your store before, right?
Yeah, we had 4 of them to
Okay.
the store, and then we did a movie watch party at the theater there in Baybrook, and
nice.
a Q&A session and whatnot. And we added 2 more guys to the team. So
You got the full team now, huh?
Almost.
Excellent. And then, of course, just to make sure, sports fans aren't left out, you got some big basketball names, some Hall of Famers. You got Rudy T, you got Dennis Rodman,
Yep.
and Clyde Drexler.
Rudy just got inducted to the Houston Sports Hall of Fame.
That's right. That was earlier this week,
on
right?
Tuesday. Yeah, so he just got inducted to that, and we have Hakeem Olajuwon and Clyde Drexler as well.
Nice.
So
excellent.
Should be a good day. Dennis Rodman, I brought him to Houston a few times. He's always a pleasure to work with. So we'll have him at the show as well.
And you kind of hinted where I was going next. You mentioned Hakeem, and of course you got the legendary Houston 34s. So
yes, I've actually worked on the project for 10 years.
I remember that.
And they've never been together before ever in the city of Houston at an event that is accessible to the fans. So they all got inducted to the Houston Hall of Fame a couple years ago, but obviously there was no meet and greet, things of that nature. So it's a big deal for us on Sunday to have the Houston 34s out there for the first time ever, and what Nolan told me will be the last time ever. So we're expecting a great crowd, and it'll be a historic moment for sure.
And history made in Pasadena, Texas.
Yeah,
awesome.
Who would have thought it, right?
So a new timer coming into an autograph event.
Yes, sir.
What should they bring? What should they
Great
expect?
question. So there's 2 aspects to our convention. So we have vendors from all over the country. So if you want to buy trading cards, or if you want to buy autographs, vintage autographs, framed pieces, etc., we have dealers from all over the country will come in and have vendor booths. In addition to the other part of the convention is the autograph pavilion. So all the guests that John named off will be signing autographs, and we'll have a merchandise booth, so you don't have to drive around Houston and be like, man, what am I going to have Zach Morris sign? We'll have pictures there. We'll have the big fake cell phone that he used on his show. We'll have jerseys of all the guys there. Your basketball, football, baseballs, etc. So you can come in empty-handed and leave with the perfect item, for yourself or a family member, in addition to some great memories.
Wow.
And I'm assuming after all this, is there a framing place on?
Yes, sir.
On site where you
great
can
question.
Get it,
So we have a custom framing shop as well. So if you want to drop off your items to be framed at the show, or you can bring them to our retail store in Baybrook Mall. So we're kind of a one-stop shop.
That is awesome.
Yes, sir.
That is
yes,
awesome.
Sir.
So you can go meet the person of your life, get their autograph on the memorabilia, and have it framed and take it home same day. Maybe
it might take
2 days.
a little bit longer to frame,
the
but
framing, yeah.
You have the concept down. We'll get you covered.
Well, that's cool. There's probably how many autographs do you expect will be signed?
Oh man,
throughout the weekend.
What did I guess? What did I tell you the other day? Maybe 25,000.
How many stamps do you have?
Yeah, so
Mark?
I have a
How
gentleman
many
here.
stamps did Mark bring?
I have a gentleman here who's the top authenticator for one of the leading authentication companies in the industry, James Spence Authentication. Mark here runs the witness department of the authentication.
So that there's no question
Absolutely.
about the memorabilia you're receiving. I mean,
Absolutely. So JSA, James Spence Authentication, they have two departments. They have a department where you can bring your grandpa's autographs and say, hey, is this real? Did Babe Ruth sign this? Did he really get Jeff Bagwell's autograph at the ballpark? And they can view that based off of the database that they have, and they'll thoroughly inspect your item, and they can authenticate it for you on the spot. And then they have another department. It's called the Witness Protection Program. So they actually witness all of the items being signed. They put a tamper-proof sticker on your item, has a serial number that says what your item is, who signed it, where it was signed, when it was signed, etc., with a matching certificate of authenticity. So
legit.
I think we call that no shit legit.
Yeah, that's it.
And he came all the way from New York to do this
He did.
for the show.
He flew in from New York. JSA is an affiliate and sponsor of our show, so we appreciate having them here.
Awesome.
So if anybody, I don't know.
Hey,
if
we appreciate you taking the extra step to,
absolutely.
That's pretty awesome.
Protect the investment.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Absolutely. So
That's a big
a fan, if they're like, hey, how can we walk away with the proper paperwork for our autograph that is obtained this weekend at the Autograph Show of Texas?
Boom.
You got it covered.
We got it covered. Of course
Yeah.
we do.
Of course. I expect nothing less. And, of course, some of these celebrities, they're not just going to be doing autographs. They're going to be doing there's the option for inscriptions.
Yeah, so we have some guys that I don't know if we can say it on the air, but we have some guys that offer some pretty interesting inscriptions.
Right? No, we can say anything on the air. Well, I mean, as long as it's okay with you to say. But
perfectly, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
show.
and I was looking at the list. So we got Pete Rose is going to be here, and his is sorry I bet on baseball.
Yeah,
I mean,
so Pete will sign a baseball for you that says, John, I'm sorry I bet on baseball. So I mean, if that's
how awesome would that be?
If that's not a conversation piece in the back of your office, I don't know what is.
Then Nolan Ryan, don't mess with Texas.
Yeah, so that comes from him. Robin Ventura coming out to the mound, getting in a fight with him, and
kicked his ass.
And Nolan just showed him who's boss.
That's when Nolan Ryan reached John Wayne status. Yeah. I mean, seriously, that was awesome,
especially down here.
Yeah, so Nolan will write "Don't mess with Texas" on there, and you can lead us.
And I think he also did, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, didn't he do like something, because Don't Mess with Texas is also the anti-littering campaign for the state, and I picture him saying that maybe on a commercial or something, Don't Mess with Texas.
Yeah, probably so.
Yeah,
so it has double meaning,
yeah. And of course, Lawrence Taylor, the baddest outside linebacker ever to play a game, so his is bad mother effer.
Yeah, so he'll write on there LT is or LT was a bad dude, with the word spelled out. So that's some people want that and some people don't, but it's
you'll have a football right there that you can buy to
football,
to go get
helmet, jersey pictures. We'll have
Ryan's
it all for
got you covered.
Right?
At the merchandise booth. We got anything you need. You just show up with your cash in hand or
checkbook,
and
debit card.
We got you covered.
Right
now, a couple other options that I think there's a little bit more flexibility, like Ralph Macchio, the Daniel LaRussa. I guess up to 2 words, so you can pick your 2 words.
Yeah, so we didn't. I guess we did. We left the Karate Kid out, who's got the new show now. What?
Right? Yeah,
Cobra Kai. Yeah, that's doing pretty well. But Ralph Macchio, the original Karate Kid, he'll be there on our Celebrity Day Saturday. And he'll write wax on or
okay. I was even
Karate
thinking,
Kid.
Yeah, I thought of crane kick. I mean, I don't know. I was thinking what would be the best 2-word combination for Daniel LaRusso?
Wax on.
Wax on.
Yeah.
Wax on.
We actually have we have replica karate gis with the Karate Kid logo on there for him to sign as well.
Strong.
Daniel-san, wax off.
Yep, you got it. We got you.
And then, of course, one other inscription option is, and I was thinking this might be the one that Mike might be most excited about. Ricky Williams, you can any marijuana-related inscription.
Hey, I've never said that I like marijuana.
Ricky has though, Ricky, so he'll write on there, smoke weed every day. Again, I'm not promoting that,
right?
And then,
but
I wanted to be an NFL player, but then I got high.
Oh man!
I could run 200 yards.
Do you have? I mean, we talked about how you have jerseys, helmets, all kind, gloves or whatever, all kinds of different options. Is there anything special for Ricky Williams? I mean, you don't have like a head shop having booth or anything.
No,
right
we
now?
do have we had some custom football helmets made that are just like painted in the marijuana leaf. Oh. So we have some of those unique items. We have
holy shit! This guy's thinking. Right?
Yeah, not Ricky, but like I said, we have the phones for Zach Morris. We have the Carmen Electra, Baywatch bathing suits, the gis for Karate Kid. I mean, we got you covered.
Right now, there's people listening making a list of things they're going to get for their man cave, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Come out this weekend, Pasadena Fairgrounds. Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Pasadena Fairgrounds.
Sunday.
Well, Sunday, I mean, that's the, and of course, the one thing that we kind of hinted about is the 34s. Correct me if I'm wrong, Ryan, but you can actually get your picture taken with all 3 of them together, maybe? Is that
again.
Wow.
12 o'clock Sunday, you can get your photo taken with the Houston 34s all together.
No.
Earl, Nolan, Hakeem. Never been done before.
How strong is that?
Where's the so they're handing out wristbands with numbers on them? Or?
Yeah, all the tickets are numbered. We have a ticket booth inside the venue. All tickets are still for
limited,
sale.
right? That's a limited.
It is.
That's
It's
a limited
it's
number.
very limited, but we'll accommodate you if you come out.
Awesome. It's very exciting.
Wow.
So
Wow, that is huge.
I'm excited. I don't care if anyone shows up. It's just for me.
No, yeah,
Just like
totally,
personal
man.
private event. I don't even care. I've been going for this for 10 years, so